Okay, here's my homemade compressor, and we're going to do a real-time demo on this. Let's get her going, and I'll go into an explanation of all this while it's pumping. Compressor is made from a discarded compressor out of an AC unit, and it's really nice and quiet. This is actually rated up to 400 psi. Here's my compression air tank, made from an old 10-pound propane bottle. And I got my gauge, which goes up to 100 psi. We're already building pressure. We'll see how long it takes. And like in my previous video, if it's a single phase motor, you're probably going to have a capacitor hooked up to it. There will be one in the unit. You can see how I got this hooked up on my power leads going into my switch. And when you take it apart, be careful, pay attention to how they have it hooked up, and that'll be your wiring diagram. It's pretty much a no-brainer. Now the compressor tank itself, one end sucks in air, and the other one's an outlet. And I got it filtered just so I don't get any large particulate in it. This is a shop, and sometimes I cut wood. I don't want to suck in sawdust or anything into the unit. And then I got it all plumbed in, and I'm going to PEX flex line with PEX fittings, go into my air tank, and then I have a coupling for the discharge of my air tank when I want to use air tools. And I'm already at 40 psi there, and you can see how long it took to get there just by looking at the minutes on this video. And it's much better than this pancake compressor I got here, because that is loud, ridiculous. Why can't they make a compressor that's quiet? It is ridiculous, man. Drives me nuts. And then it's such low capacity that's always pumping back up, pumping back up. And just to get this pancake compressor to 85 psi, it's like 8 full minutes. It's ridiculous. I'm already on almost 60 psi here. So real simple setup, 110 voltage, go into a toggle switch, and into a capacitor, into the compressor. And I've reused the base. I just took the whole base right out of the AC unit because it came with these really neat anti-vibration legs for this compressor unit. Most everything in an air conditioner you don't need. It's mostly coils and a fan and thermostats, that kind of thing. I'm at 70 psi now. I'm going to stop it when we get to 100. Yeah, another thing that's really nice about reusing a propane tank is that these are rated to 350 psi. You can put a lot of pressure in there. That's enough. If I pump this up to 300 psi, I would have enough air in that tiny little tank to deflate completely all 4 tires on my car and reinflate them. See my previous build an air tank video. And then that gives you portable air that you could carry right in your car for using air tools out at camp or anything. Very, very neat. This tank was actually featured in one of my build an air tank videos. I've just repurposed it here. And we're at 90 psi. Almost there. What I should do is pressure test this and get a gauge that goes to 300 psi and see if it'll actually do it from this unit. I'm thinking it will. There it is. There's 100 psi. Very cool project. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the positive input on my channel. Please subscribe.